Hello everyone. I'm Ransom Ryder. I'm in the kitchen today. This is my first video for what I hope to be a long journey through many recipes with you. Thanks for coming to hang out with me. Today on the agenda, a chocolate chip cookie made in a cast iron skillet. I grew up in the Smoky Mountains of North Carolina, and I absolutely love a good iron skillet. This cookie is going to be real special because we are using the iron skillet. So I want to get into putting basically this is 8 tablespoons, but I need 9, and then I need 3 set aside for this chocolate chip cookie recipe. So let's open this butter up, and this is unsalted butter. So I'm going to put the whole stick into the floor. I'm going to put the whole stick in, and then I need 1 more tablespoon for the pan because we're going to be browning. I need to brown this butter. I want to bring out the depth of flavor, the nuttiness to the butter. So let's get 1 more tablespoon in there, and that's a heaping tablespoon. And then I want 3 for later. These will go into the recipe just a little bit later. I'm going to go ahead and cut these and get them prepared to drop in when I get going. All right, now this I can set aside, and I can use that on biscuits tomorrow morning. So this will go on the oven. I'm going to let this heat on the oven for 3 to 5 minutes. I want the butter browned, and then we're going to come back and start on the other ingredients. Hang out with me. Now, I do want to stir this. I don't want to leave this on the oven because this is a 3 to 5 minute process, depending on what level. And I have this on, right now it's on a medium heat, and I may need to reduce the heat because I don't want to scorch the butter. I want to be very careful that I just want to brown it. This recipe, it's absolutely one of my favorites. I fix this for friends, for special occasions, and I hope that you get to enjoy it and that you share it with your friends because this is just too good to keep in a recipe book and not cook it and share it with your friends. This is continuing to cook. You can see the bubbles forming. This will cook off a lot of the extra moisture or water content, and it will concentrate and focus the flavors of the butter. Very important step. Don't skip this. Now it has calmed down. You see that some of the bubbling has moved away. We're reducing the amount of water content in the butter. We're focusing those flavors. And you now see those bits. That's my sign to turn it off. I do have my oven on heating to 375 because we're going to be baking this cast iron skillet chocolate chip cookie. I'm going to pour this into my big mixing bowl. I want all of that out. I will wipe this down because this is the pan that we're going to be using. So I'm going to wipe it with a paper towel just to get those extra bits out because I don't want that on the bottom of my cookie. So we wiped that, it's ready to go. Now I do like to refer to a recipe. You'll find this recipe at the bottom of my video. It's a cast iron chocolate chip cookie recipe. Refer to this because it's easy to misstate when you're in the excitement of building a recipe. It's easy to misstate what goes into the recipe. So always refer to the recipe at the bottom. When I post these, I double check them to make sure that they're accurate. All right, so now we have the butter. Let's put in the 3 tablespoons from earlier. And let's just mix this in. This will cool down the butter because we're gonna be adding some eggs, some sugars, and that butter was still, really hot. And this gives me a duality of butter profiles. This will be just melted butter, and then it will be the cooked browned butter. And that's gonna give us a profile of flavors that will make this cookie so special, you will not believe it. All right, that's coming together nicely. Now I want to put in some of the ingredients. This is my brown sugar. This brown sugar was measured in grams, but you can just pack the brown sugar. This is 3/4 cup or 165 grams of brown sugar. And on your 3/4 cup, you would want to pack that because there is a lot of air inside the brown sugar. Let's stir that in. This will start the dissolving process of the brown sugar with the butter. Now I'm going to bring in my granulated sugar. This is a white granulated sugar, and this is 1/2 cup. So let's pop that in. You don't want to leave your flavors behind or any of the sugar, so make sure that you get everything out of your bowl. My grandmother would have absolutely loved these because she adored sweets and she loved chocolate, and I think this recipe would have thrilled her. She was born way back when, a Victorian basically, and she loved to cook and stay in the kitchen, and so do I. And I'm hoping that you get to have some fun with these recipes. This is just chocolate chip, but you could add some pecans, some walnuts, even some raisins in here would be good. All right, now we have that in. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna set this to the side. I'm gonna bring over my flour and I'm gonna put in, let's do the baking soda, 1/2 teaspoon of baking soda and 1 teaspoon of salt. And then I want to just stir this together, or you could whisk it together. But I want to make sure that the dry ingredients are mixed throughout before I add them to the wet ingredients. All right, I think that will work. Now, let's go in and I'm going to add in some vanilla flavoring. I make my vanilla at home out of the vanilla pods. I'm going to add about a tablespoon. Give or take a little. I love vanilla flavoring. You can add that to your taste. You might love it too. Give it a stir. Now we're going to add 2 eggs. Now what we want to do is just mix this on a medium speed. We want to get this started, the blending process. I want my eggs thoroughly mixed in. And my eggs were at room temperature because you don't want your butter to seize up. So the eggs were at room temperature. Oh, this smells so good with that vanilla. The aroma of fresh baked goods in the kitchen always kind of thrill my soul. I'm gonna let this sit for a few minutes because I want the sugars to start the dissolving process. So let's let this sit for about 3 minutes and then I will come back to it. Stay with me. We're going to have a phenomenal chocolate chip cookie cooked in an iron skillet. I'll be right back. All right, let's stir this again because we're going to do this about 3 to 4 times. You'll notice that there will be a color change in the mixture. And I do want to wipe my bowl down just to make sure that we get everything in, that it's thoroughly incorporated. And this will be even more important when we add the flour. And I'm mixing this for, 1 to 3 minutes. Again, we're just looking for the sugars to dissolve and melt. And we're putting air into the mixture. This will make for a very delicate, tender bake. We're gonna let this sit for a couple of minutes, around 3 minutes, and I'll be back. This is looking so good. It smells good. And I know from experience, having baked this chocolate chip cast iron skillet cookie several times, that it is going to be just phenomenal. You're going to be making this over and over again because it's going to be a favorite of yours. I want to know, are you going to add pecans, walnuts, raisins? Leave me a comment, let me know. Now you can see that this is starting to lighten up. I want to do this again though, so we're going to let this sit, and I'm going to do it one more time before we add the dry ingredients. Let's give it a moment. I'm going to get in here and we're going to give this one more whip through. You can see that the color has changed, and it will continue to lighten up. And again, I like to do this for like 1 to 3 minutes per session. And you can see now that this has probably reached its lightest color, where I know that this is ready to take on the dry ingredients and the chocolate chips. That is absolutely beautiful. It smells fantastic. Get those over there to be washed later. I'm gonna go in with my spatula, just scrape down my bowl, and then we're gonna add in the dry ingredients. And I'm just basically dumping in all at one point. And I'm using my spatula to hand mix this. I could use the mixture again, but, or the beater. It tends to throw a lot of flour. So I'm going to just hand mix this flour in to the bowl. I want to be careful not to really over mix this. I just want to make sure that the flour and the dry ingredients are fully incorporated with my wet ingredients. This will be a thick batter. This is coming together absolutely beautifully. All right, I think this has reached a point where I can put my chocolate chips in. And be sure when you get your chocolate chips that it's a quality chocolate. You want a good quality chocolate, one that you've tried before, one that you love. Let's mix these in. I'm just gonna give these a mix in. Oh my gosh. Give me a spoon. I could eat this just the way it is. And that is ready now to work into the cast iron skillet. Let me set this over. I'm gonna grab the cast iron skillet. I'll be right back. All right, I've got my pan ready to go. It's still a little bit hot from melting the butter earlier. Let's pop the batter in. I'm using a 12-inch cast iron skillet here. And you know, if you have a smaller cast iron skillet, you could bake this in double batches. You know, it would be perfectly fine to do 2 smaller cookies. All right, let's get this all leveled out. I want to try to get this as even as possible. This will rise up and spread out in the oven. Now remember, my oven's at 375. It has been preheated. And we're gonna let this cook for 18 to 22 minutes, depending on the speed of your oven and how hot it gets. Ovens vary. All right, that looks fantastic. I can taste it already. I can taste it already. Let's get this in the oven. You know, be sure you keep a watch on it. I'll pull this out, and when it's completed, we'll get this out and we'll take a bite. Don't go anywhere. My cookie is out of the oven. It had to bake for about I let it bake about 20, 21 minutes. I'm gonna put a little bit of this large flake salt on. This is from England. It's a large flake. I really love it. This is just gonna add a little bit of extra oomph to the cookie when you bite into it. And this is strictly optional. I also like just how it looks. The large flake salt, so good. Now let's cut into this and we're gonna give it a test. I'm gonna just cut it from left to right. Or right to left rather. And then front to back. Oh, this is gonna have a wonderful crispiness on the edges. It's gonna be so good. I'm gonna go ahead and cut this up because I know you'll wanna come over, hang out, and have some of this cookie. Oh, look at that. Now I'm gonna cut this one smaller. And then we're just gonna give this a taste test. I'm informal, you know, so I'm just gonna pull some of this out. Oh my gosh, look at this. Beautiful. Let's give it a try. Oh my gosh, this is warm. It's decadent, it's chocolatey, it's filled with butter flavor. That brown sugar is coming through, hints of vanilla. Let me tell you, call your mama, because she's going to want this recipe. I am Ransom Ryder. Thank you for hanging out with me as I bake this cast iron skillet chocolate chip cookie. And I want you to try it, and I want you to leave me a comment. I know you're going to like it. This one's mine. This one's mine. Bye. Thank you. Thank you. Be sure to come back and hang out with me again. I'm going to put more recipes up here. Thank you.